You want to have true success in life, you got to stop giving your energy away to things that don't contribute to that success. You got to simplify your life down. You got to refine your life, refine yourself. You have to cut out the people, the activities, the consumptions, the obligations that don't matter, that take away from your success. There's something that's deeply important to you that you need to express, that you need to embody. You need to put everything you have into that. But first of all, you need to undo all the contracts, all the obligations, all the behaviors, all the habits, all the self-loathing, all the negative, limiting self-beliefs, all of that stuff, your addictions. You need to let all that go. You need to systematically remove that stuff. Which means you need to nurture more self-discipline, self-awareness, self-worth, self-care, self-love. It's all self-love. If you want to be successful, you have to have a high degree of self-love, which means you need to be fucking authentic. And if something is diminishing your value, your energy, your time, you need to cut it off without worrying about the implication of that. For example, if there's people in your life who don't really value the authentic you because you've never really expressed it, so how the fuck would they ever know who you are? If you keep people in your inner circle like that, they're just going to take from you, they're going to diminish you, even though they may not even be aware of it. You need to cut those people off. Be authentic, be real with yourself, focus on yourself, stop projecting outside of yourself, because nobody really gives a fuck about you anyway, especially if you don't give a fuck about yourself. So, you need to be brutal. Stop squandering your energy. Stop wasting your seed. Stop with the materialism. Stop with the self-objectification. Young guys, stop with the porn. Stop looking at thirst trap women on Instagram or TikTok, social media. Stop objectifying women. Stop with the video games. Stop with the alcohol, the drugs, all that stuff. Get real, get focused. Nurture self-discipline, whether you're male or female. Nurture self-discipline. Self-love, which I've mentioned in previous videos. Self-love is having high self-worth, which means you only partake in things that are of benefit to you or the people around you. And keep your circle small. Maintain friendships with family members or friends that actually contribute to your life in a meaningful way. If it doesn't matter if it's your family, if they're bringing you down, you need to remove yourself from their grip. You should not feel obligated to maintain friendships or family relationships with people who see you for the old version of yourself. Quite often family hold us back. So when you see the truth that your family actually don't really know who you are, then you'll stop trying to justify yourself. You stop being a people pleaser. You stop accommodating people whilst compromising your own integrity. Just stop all that. If you want to be successful, you have to become your most authentic self, which means you have to start afresh, a clean slate. It means you have to remove all of the toxic stuff, all of the pointless obligations out of your life. It's your life to live. It's nobody else's. You're not obliged to anyone else. Unless you have children, you're obliged to take care of your child, your children. But besides that, it's your life, and you need to express yourself authentically. Do the things that are most important to you, regardless of what it looks like to society, your friends, your family. If you're authentic, if you're living your truth, that's the most attractive version of you that you can ever be. You will attract everything that you need, everything that you desire. You will attract the best relationships, friendships, business partnerships, romantic. You will attract the perfect partner because you're being authentic. Authentic attracts authentic. Truth attracts truth. If you're living in a lie, you will attract lies. If you lie to yourself, other people will lie to you. But if you're living in your truth, nobody would dare to try to pull the wool over your eyes anymore, because they will know that you're too powerful. Yeah, they might talk behind your back, they might try to smear campaign you. Family loves to do that, by the way. But it can't touch you. None of that can touch you. When you're in your authentic truth, there's like a sphere of protection around you, because the truth is powerful. And now I'm getting really passionate, and the wind and the rain is coming up in this fairy fort I'm in here. It's very powerful today. Guys, just be your truth, be authentic. Stop worrying about what other people think of you, because they're only projecting their own insecurities onto you. Because when people hate you, when people try to bring you down, it's because they see your power and it intimidates them, and it exposes their own lack of self-worth. Because they see you shining, they can't help but see their own reflection in you and realize how they are selling themselves short. And a lot of people just don't want to do the work, so they'd rather tear you down than see you as an inspiration for them to take charge of their own reality. So guys, if you want to be successful, you got to get real with yourself. You got to have self-love. You got to take your power back. You got to really nurture that fire within you, that desire to be all of you, to express yourself, to love, to give freely when it's right, but not out of obligation, but when it's from your truth, from love, from desire to express love, not from obligation. You're not obligated to anyone but your children. And you teach your children to be authentic, to be real with themselves, so that legacy can continue. We're changing the legacy, because the old legacy that we got was one of self-indulgence, self-pity. Oh, life is tough, it's too hard. We have so many obligations to everyone but ourselves. Well, it's time to change that. We're rewriting the lineage, recoding our genetics by becoming self-aware. That's what separates man from the beast. Self-awareness, the ability to self-reflect, the ability to change, the ability to be more aware, more loving, more refined, more creative. We are creating a legacy for our children to come. This is so important, guys. This is the number one thing. This is it. If you can't do this, what is the point in your life? If you don't nurture self-growth, self-awareness, self-discipline, self-love, that's true success. That is true success. Everything else falls short. I don't care if you're a Bitcoin billionaire. If you're not authentic, then you've lost. So it's time to get authentic, guys. No matter where you are in the social structure, it's irrelevant, because social structures mean nothing. That's just narcissistic posturing. It doesn't make us into anything of real value, because we have to nurture that self-value within ourselves by being fucking authentic, being real with ourselves. Peace.